Okay, so let's look at question 4. The table summarizes results from 990 pedestrian deaths that were caused by automobile accidents. And we have this table. If two different pedestrian deaths are randomly selected, let's find the probability that they both involved pedestrians that were not intoxicated. Now, if we look at the table, the pedestrians who were not intoxicated are or the question of whether or not they're intoxicated is right here. And then the ones that are not intoxicated are in this row that says no, or in this column that says no. So there's 73 plus 626. There is 699 who are not intoxicated. So our probability that one person was selected that is not intoxicated was 699 out of 990. Now let's write that down. All right, now that we've got that, now we're really looking at whether two people are randomly selected. So we've got one person who was selected who was not intoxicated. That person is now accounted for. So we now have left 698 people to choose from out of 989 people. And I know my 9 doesn't look much like a 9 right there. And then let's go ahead and put that into our calculator and see what we get. So this gives me 0.4983. Oh, and let me mention too, when you put things into your calculator, when you have fractions, always be sure to put them in parentheses, because that can also lead you to have the wrong answer when you stick it in. Okay, so it asks us to put this in percents and round to one decimal place. So this is 49.8%. I know my points are looking kind of small. All right, so let's go to the second one that you had questions about. So let me find, there it is. Okay. And that's this one. All right, in a large population, 52% of people have been vaccinated. If 5 people are randomly selected, what is the probability that at least one of them has been vaccinated? Now, at least one of them means we could have one of them vaccinated, we could have 2 of them vaccinated, we could have 3 of them vaccinated, 4 of them vaccinated, 5 of them vaccinated. So that's a lot of calculations trying to find out all of those probabilities. Instead, if we find the complement of at least one of them being vaccinated, we'll find that that is quicker. And the complement of at least one of them being vaccinated is that none of them have been vaccinated. So let's figure out what the probability that none of them have been vaccinated is. All right, so, oh, sorry. All right, so 52% of them have been vaccinated. So that means that there's a 48% chance that a person has not been vaccinated. And we've got 5 people. So let's go ahead then and we'll say, all right, there's a 48% chance that the first person is not vaccinated. There is a 48% chance that the second person is not vaccinated. There is a 48% chance that the third person is not vaccinated, and so on for 5 different people. So we have a 48% chance, or 0.48 probability for each of our 5 people. Okay, so this is the probability that none have been vaccinated. All right, so let me multiply that out in the calculator. Okay, so that ends up being 0.02 5, 5. All right, now let's remember though, what we wanted to find was the probability that at least one had been vaccinated. And this is the complement of that none have been vaccinated. Since it's the complement, to get the probability that at least one has been vaccinated, we just subtract this probability from 1. So 1 minus 0.0255. 1 minus 0.0255 is 0.9745. Now, I don't know what it told us to round to. Let's go over here, 0.9745. This was here. 3 places, so we'd say 0.975. Um, and that's it. I hope that helps.